Hey, welcome back to the live room with me, Francois Planet at Studio31. Tonight, your Hangout video with Grift, the performance you will have seen last week. But before we start, do the subscribe thing, right? The YouTube things, the like, the comments, the shares, especially the shares for the band at hand tonight, Grift. So I will let the guys start all the way to the far end of your right-hand side and let Greg introduce himself.
Thank you. I don't know my left from my right, so that's good.
That's right. Stage right.
Stage. Oh, now I know.
He knows now.
There we go. How's it? I'm Greg. I was here recently with a band called Ocean Giant.
Bloop, bloop.
Hello. Played drums in the band. Fantastic. It was a great time. I hope you enjoy the show.
What's up? I'm Patrick. Play guitar. That's it.
That's it. Yeah, he plays guitar for Grift.
I'm Zulian. I scream into the microphone for Grift. Yes.
Fantastically so. Thank you.
My name's Will, and I don't know what I'm doing here.
He's here to have a great time.
This track's typical bass player here.
I play bass and do backing vocals in Grift.
Fantastic. Love it. So, Pat, considering you so full of words, who are you? What do you do? And tell us a little bit more about how you're not allowed to hold microphones.
Okay, so I am a motion designer, graphic designer, and I just don't really want to do the thing where you have to hold the thing like this.
Things.
And
He
that's
has
why
people for that.
I'm not touching it. Really.
Oh, fantastic. It's not a COVID thing.
No.
Okay, it's definitely not. Any other bands that you play for? Or is it just Grift at this stage?
Yeah, it's just Grift at this stage.
All right.
Oh no! You gotta you have a history. Pat has a CV.
Yes. Pat has a band CV.
Okay,
Yeah,
We're going down, bro. We're going down.
You're welcome. I'm
No,
sorry.
dude, I can't remember.
Typical.
I live in the moment, you know. Like,
Yeah, as we do. Now, two of you have been in the studio before. Will with Hilliker, his previous band, and then your other band, Greg.
Yeah.
Well, coming from the brutal slam death metal but absolutely that, of Hilliker, and how did you get into the crossover to hardcore?
So this is actually Greg
I'll
wants
put
to
my
jump
hand
in.
up for that one.
Oh, there we go. Let me hand over to Greg for that
Well,
one.
no. As you were, sir.
It happened at Greg's house. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's why Greg needs to be involved in the telling of the story.
So literally, it was the beginning of the year last year, I think around Jan, and Greg just hit me up and he's like, "Dude, you want to have a bri? I've been in a number of bands with this guy over the years. You know, known him since 2008, maybe even
So somewhere around there, yeah.
yeah, somewhere around there.
So when you guys were toddlers?
Essentially.
You're all young, aren't you? It's only the hair and the beard that makes it different.
And I don't know why, but no one else rocked up. So it was just me and Greg cooking meat and dominating the Spotify playlist. And we just, threw on some Drain, some Get the Shot, like some... I've always, since I was a teenager, hardcore punk and punk rock, that's what got me into music. And even though I've spent most of my sort of, time in bands in the metal scene, that's where my roots lie. Okay. And it's just been, 20 years and these bands came on and Greg was like, we should start a hardcore band. And I was like, we should start a hardcore band.
And now we started a hardcore band.
And now we started a hardcore band.
Going over to you, Zulian, is this your true passion when it comes to your vocal? Because you've got extensive history and vocal training. Tell us a little bit more about that, and pretty much the same question for William and how you got into the hardcore side of things.
Okay, valid. So, I mean, in terms of how I started with vocals, it was quite different. I was a musical theatre kid who listened to techno because that was what was playing in my mom's car. Dude, proper, the old school. Yes, and the Bangles, etc. But I started then with operatic.
Wait, hold on,
dude.
I don't always.
We
listen
heard
to
the
what they say,
Bangles.
'cause I
What
find
like
they
an
go-
The
Egyptian?
Bangles!
Bangles? Is this some other form of Bangles that I don't know that does techno?
It's Too Unlimited, and the Bangles
Too
came on
Unlimited, 24/7.
afterwards because my mom would burn her own CDs and it would be the Bangles and Too Unlimited. Yep.
It's a good thing that
It's a great combo. It's a great combo. But essentially, you know, in terms of singing, I've been singing, and I was going into musical theatre since, you know, very, very young. I started 7, 8 properly, and I was competing, lots of Eisteddfods, lots of, you know, like private convention gigs. And that I took quite seriously, like all the way overseas, very, very young, like paid gigs, very, very young. And I went to go and study, like I went all the way through, did the BMAS, opera was the instrument of my choice. But throughout all of that point, like, you know, I always had a really good pair of headphones, and like that was not what was playing through the headphones growing up. So, you know, like the Blink 182 pipeline kind of took me into the harder stuff. And, you know, you eventually get angry as a kid, and hardcore then, you know, kind of
Never
became
been
part
angry.
of
What
that.
are you talking about?
I have been, Greg.
Okay, so this is true. Greg is never angry. You go look at Greg, right? He's always smiling. He's got the best smile on earth.
Not tonight, sorry. That's
Tonight
that
it
stank
was-
face.
Nah, I saw all the smiles again tonight, and hair, and
You're supposed
check the
to
video
be
last
never
week,
angry.
Subscribe, all the things.
But that's why you
Stank
should come to a Grift gig, because it's possibly the one time in life you're going to see Greg angry.
Yeah.
If people don't move in the crowd, move!
Dude, you better move.
Yeah, man.
So moving on from the Bangles that does techno into Eisteddfods and traveling and getting angry. Was there any vocal training for the hardcore stuff that you do?
Actually, no. So I was classically trained the whole way. Would dabble in jazz and in softer stuff. And then after that, when Will came home after the brand, he was like, "We'll start a hardcore band." I was like, "Okay, cool. I'm gonna need to figure out how to do that." But what I could rely on was the training that I had before. So it was a good foundation.
Okay.
But what is nice is that I don't, like, it's very different being in a hardcore band than doing any of the other genres that I've done. I'm a lot less, it's more forgiving. Yeah, it is more fun, and I get to be more free, which is nice.
Like a bird.
Yeah.
Pat doesn't want to say a lot, but we're gonna make him. He's got 3 big microphones.
Don't finish that.
Yeah, that was close.
Pat, do you have any formal training with guitaring? What's your inspiration behind
I do.
guitaring?
Yeah, I've got
Tell us more.
full on training. So
Yeah, you're allowed to
hold it
now.
like okay, so training, guys. I listened to too much Slayer as a kid,
Yes.
and then I picked up a guitar. I think when I was 16, my mom got me an acoustic. First thing I did was download Slayer tabs.
For
And
an
that's my
acoustic,
training.
for an acoustic guitar.
Yeah, but literally. And I would sit in the lounge while they were watching TV, like practicing Slayer on my acoustic, until eventually I got an electric. That's my training, dude.
Fantastic.
Slayer.
So
That's
are
all the
you-
training you need.
That's exactly.
Zen.
Are you
That's what I
more in the realm of Jeff Hanneman or?
Jeff Hanneman all the way, dude. He's
There we
the
go, there we
reason. He is the reason. I didn't want to say it, but now I'm going to say it.
Say it.
He is the reason why I play guitar. Like
That is
straight
fantastic.
up,
Pop off.
100%.
All right,
Pop off.
absolutely, man.
Yeah.
Where's my?
Fuck yeah, dude. I mean, hell's yeah.
You have cred. You have cred
From
sewn
the
to
twice.
that vest, eh?
Yeah,
Ours
I
is-
still got a monomoth under the Slayer actually.
That's magnificent.
Yeah. But anyway, back to you guys. Back to Grift. By the way, you may have or may not have seen that I've got a very nice shirt on.
Never heard of her.
We have
Well, look
merch.
to your now right.
Who is
Punch
she?
Twice. I don't know, but this is a shirt. Okay, I'm gonna throw it to them, and they're gonna tell us about the shirt, the artwork, as well as the name of the track, Spare Change.
Okay, no, okay. I will let
Okay, I'll
Pat
hold
off the
this
hook a little bit. Okay, so first of all, in terms of the concept for the art, which is all Pat's fault, by the way, because he's talented AF. Yes, Pat, yes. He also did the logo. Yo, like the first time he put the logo in the WhatsApp group, I was like, it's disgusting, I love it. So there is a lyric in our song Spare Change where I scream very fervently into the microphone, cold children cling to street curbs, their president drinks champagne, let's haul him to the back seat to choke on our spare change. And that's what's happening here. We're just, it's just some murder.
Yeah.
Just a
bit
little
of-
casual murder.
And there's a little throw of homage to all the beatdown bands, Tsunami, you know,
Tsunami,
Gaijin.
man.
Tsunami, Jane. It was a masterpiece, Pat.
Yeah, it's a pretty literal take on everything. There's like the beat down guy, and they sort of in an alleyway in Joubert somewhere, and he's shoving coins down some fat politician's throat.
As we do here in this very violent, friendly city.
It's brilliant. I love it. Where can people buy your merch?
Directly from us.
Okay, so that's
You need to
fantastic.
find us.
At
You
this
need to
point.
find us at a
Come
gig.
to our shows. That's how you can
Go to the Grift gig. # go to the Grift gig.
You'll find all the social media links below. Remember that for last weekend's video also. And recordings of your music.
This is the first one. This
Yes,
is
it is.
the first one. We do have plans.
Yes, we do have plans. So, I mean, this guy decides to be a band philanderer. I'm not sure if I can use the word I want to use. And one of his other bands is doing a European tour. I don't know if that's
Shout out Mean Girls.
Shout out Mean
Shout out
Girls.
Mean Girls. Yes.
And when they get back, we're going to lay this stuff down.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Fantastic. Love hearing that. Remember, subscribe, guys. Yeah, not just my channel, but all the social media for the studio as well as Grift the band. You'll find all those things nice below. They'll send it to me eventually. Promise. Anyway, coming back, what other than recording? Right, you got recording on the way after you come back from Europe, Greg. What is in the pipeline with Grift? Are you carry on writing new music?
Yeah, 100%. There's a couple shows that we're excited for that haven't been announced as of yet. Maybe when this comes out, it'll be announced. But exciting show times. But that's pretty much it. It's just write new music and carry on
Play
refining the
our
music
butts
we
off.
have. Yeah.
You know, just trying to get as many shows as we can, get the name out there, you know.
Yeah, dude.
And, push this thing as hard and as big as we can.
And also, I mean, I feel like, I'm personally super, super grateful because, we started, a year ago?
Yeah.
And the fact that we have the set the way that we have it is incredible. I feel like I landed my ass in the butter with these gents. They're so talented and nice and wonderful. And I love them very much. But like we wrote really hard and it went really, really well for the first, what's it? Like 2 covers and like 5 tracks?
Yeah, shout out to Expire and Subscum.
Yes.
Yeah.
The bestest of the covers. And I'm really, really keen now because we've now got a couple shows under our belt. We got this under our belt, and I'm like feeling the itch again. Like the lyrics are in the notes app on the iPhone, and you're like, ooh.
But our shows are good, and people must come get. Honestly, first show we had 2 stage dives, and all of us were like, "What?"
It was awesome. It was awesome. No, okay, but there was these 2 people who were stage diving without a stage. It was great, and it was right in the beginning of like one song, and they smashed right in front of me on top of the monitor, and the monitor was on my foot, and like I had to start screaming, and while I was screaming, it was like monitor just up, and like okay, cool, and the lyrics I was shouting at the time was "Try to remember that you're a professional," and I was like, okay, cool, really good reminder, thanks, Zulian. Yes.
I
It
would
was
say
awesome.
if we have 3 words for all of our current and prospective fans, it's more stage dives.
Yes, sir.
More stage
Yes, sir.
dives.
We're gonna bring a trampoline. Let's fucking go.
Go the extra mile, bring a bouncy castle. You can inflate that shit inside. Yes, do that in front of the stage. A big one.
Dude, that's actually not a bad idea.
That's not a bad idea. I'm so happy right now.
Like I've seen dinosaurs and zebras and unicorns at shows jiving around in a mosh
Honestly-
pit and all, but never
Jumpy
a
castle.
jumping castle
Let's
inside
go.
a venue.
We're
with
adding
people on
you.
it.
We're adding you, Municipal Waste.
This feels like a live tour concept idea. Take notes.
The
Take
touring,
notes, gents.
the touring jumpy castle.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's just a big colourful one, but it's got just like Grift stickers all over it.
Stoked.
Yeah, get some of that duct tape, personalized Grift duct tape.
Yeah,
That's
You patch it up,
awesome.
you patch everything up.
Merch,
Gaffers at shows.
merch.
I feel like Pat's just hearing homework.
Who needs stickers when you have duct tape?
A crime scene cordon off, banners in latex.
Love it. Now, we already know that Pat's favorite band, just like mine, is Slayer. Well, if it's possible, to put it down to maybe 2 bands. 1, if you could, but 2 favorite bands of yours.
Can it be at
Grift, yes.
Yeah.
Can it be at the moment? Like
Yeah, sure.
currently?
Feces eruption for Will.
some fecalized rectal sperm spewage.
What is in your playlists, dude? ABBA.
Fucking ABBA, dude.
It's ABBA. Let's go.
So honestly, at the moment, two that have been in the most like prominent rotation have been Drain and Tsunami. Like,
Tsunami. Don't know Drain, I don't think. No.
Drain.
oh,
It
dude,
is.
you should check them out. Like, if you like
go.
sort of
Hardcore.
hardcore, but more sort of crossover-y kind of vibes, like some thrash metal in there.
Ooh, okay.
You know, Living Proof, their latest album, and Tsunami's self-titled LP. Like, if you like some beatdown,
Love Tsunami. Them and another one. Sorry if I take over.
please.
Paleface Swiss.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, hardcore deathcore crossover. Them Heavy Hitter and Filth. Man. Anyway,
I mean, I was having a chat with this guy on the weekend, and Kubla Khan is like,
Oh, it's so good.
I can listen
It's
to you
so
for
good.
a week, and then I've had enough pounding. Thank you,
Rift
sir.
City.
The Swan
Rift
Song
City.
EP, dude. The Swan Song EP. Oh,
that thing. I got it in my car at the moment, actually. Yeah, and I don't even.
Rift
Spotify. I
City.
buy off Bandcamp.
Rift
the
City.
way.
Yeah, the way. So when you guys have recorded material, we'll get to you now, Greg. Sorry,
I'm saying nothing.
because he's still thinking about the 17 bands that he's in, which is his favorite.
Honestly,
other
I'm
not
still
band.
confused about which band would I choose as my favorite band right now. I was like, oh my god, my mind's still there.
That's quite controversial.
Right?
You're not allowed to have favorites, Greg. You're in too many bands.
we already know for Zulian it's the Bangles.
Yes.
No, I actually have a good answer here. So, it was actually recent. It's a band called Soft Play, and they're from the UK, and they were formerly known as the Slaves, but then they changed their name because they don't stand for that name anymore, and it got so controversial, and they released a banger, and all of the lyrics are like hate comments on Instagram.
Okay, that's
from
pretty
when they
freaking
changed their
ingenious.
name, and it's so good. Oh, and I've been listening to that like for the past 48 hours. It's so good.
Also, Robbie Williams is in the music video.
Yes, it's so weird. Robbie Williams is just—he's like it's his face in clouds.
I
like
promise
he's
we're
God.
hardcore. We're hardcore.
Dude. I promise it's a hardcore
nothing
band.
about hardcore or not. Is that someone asked me the other day, like a guilty pleasure, and I said it was the Sugar Babes with Push the Button, right? But now you brought up Robbie Williams.
There we are.
Hello, Robbie.
Well,
And you're
yeah,
like,
yeah,
oh,
yeah.
I've changed my mind, Robbie.
Here's a question for you:
I'm Leicestering.
Green Day Offspring or Robbie Williams?
Which era?
Right? No, here now, South Africa.
Oh, Robbie Williams.
Ooh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah, no, I
Interesting.
saw Offspring like 10 years ago. They were already cucked then. So they're getting old, and same with and people will like hang me, but same thing with AC/DC.
Bro, these
but
comments,
you
look,
should
I
check
wanna
out
see
this
the comment
brand new
section.
AC/DC tribute band here in Johannesburg when you can. Check
Yes.
it out.
Yes.
But back to the
We're
band.
pointing at them.
What was ADHD, guys? Sorry. We're on the highway to. Oh, look, a squirrel.
So for context, the band is called ADHD.
We have fun, guys. We have fun.
Okay, so the Bangles and
Oh, soft play for sure.
soft play.
I've also been listening to a lot of Subscum since we covered it, but also it's really, really good. It's all bangers. And also Out of Pocket. Out of Pocket was lush, and it's just one of those bands that would come up on the rotation. You know, Apple Music just goes, "Here, do you want some of this?"
Is it also hardcore?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, no,
Also
absolutely.
beatdown
And
vibes.
it's beatdown vibes. It's Riff City, Riff Salad. It's the best. Really enjoying it.
Lick it.
Do you have a favorite band?
Oh, is that what we do?
Oh, but we already said Slayer.
Yeah, I'm done. Slayer, if you're done.
That's
we're
it.
fine.
But for real, any other bands in your rotation at the moment that
Right
really sticks
now,
out?
Speed. Speed's my favorite band at the moment. I think they probably on top of the world right now. Who else? Yeah, Tsunami. A lot of Tsunami. A lot of Gaijin. I think that's about it for now. Those are my rotation. I just put on my earphones. Oh yeah, and then ASMR, like rain sounds.
Oh, love the rain. Love
Yeah.
the rain sound. I go to bed with rain at night.
Like, yeah.
Raining blood.
Like lo-fi beats to study and work to.
Oh yeah, yeah. And like flying through space sounds.
That's called Devon Townsend.
Like I don't even know what's going on.
I just wanted to say, isn't that
I
Devon
can
Townsend?
concentrate so well.
Lo-fi beats to have an existential crisis too.
Guys, starting to wrap it up.
Thank you for not asking me that question. Thank you.
Still one more.
What shall we ask Greg? I tell you what, Greg, you've been in the music industry in South Africa for quite some time.
About 6 months, yes.
Right.
As anyone else.
For not just aspiring drummers, but musicians, what words have you got for them?
Learn technique, learn music theory. It helps immensely. Technique is the biggest thing ever. It's like if you're fighting a battle, fight a battle with yourself, not with the music type idea. Technique is your way to get through everything. And also get into weird music, man. Like
Weird as a way.
get your mind split into, figure out polyrhythms, do metric modulation, figure that shit out, and then everything is easy.
Well, it would be. After, 14 to 20 years of training and practicing, then it does become a little easier.
Six months?
William, final words from your side, bud.
I don't like change.
Thank you.
Oh my goodness. Franz, thank you so much.
Thank you.
This has been an absolute mega trip. I'm so grateful. Thank you, ya boys. Thank you, boys. Thank you for Studio 31 for dealing with us. Guys, I spilled a beer in here earlier. I feel so bad.
Shame.
Okay, this is going to continue a little bit longer now.
Yo.
You guys can't see what's happening there.
I owe certain sound engineers both fresh beers and hard flooring. And maybe a new
and
carpet.
a rug. Maybe some paint on the trusses. While we're at it.
Everywhere.
I need some new lights too. It was close to that beer. Thanks so very much. Pat?
Yeah, final words for me. Thanks so much for having us. Like, I'm really happy to be jamming the stuff that I love to do, and really happy to be in this band, and that we're just having fun, you know. We don't have any plans, but all we want to do is just rip, you know.
And rip they do. Go check out the video from last week.
Like, yeah, thanks so much.
Just same sentiment as Pat, pretty much. Phenomenal to be playing music that is close to the heart and beatdown vibes. It is amazing. Come check us out. You'll have fun, I promise.
You will. I saw their second show, the only show that I've seen by them, other than the video from last week, especially for me and the sound guys over there. Thank you. Love you all. But yeah,
Birthday present, Francis.
So yeah, ladies and gentlemen, check out Grift everywhere. You'll find their social links in the description below. Subscribe, hit the like, comment, share, all the cool things musical. And on that note, keep it heavy. And remember, let metal shape you. Good night. Bye.